Dear Diary, welcome back to our journey through Hyrule and Tears of the Kingdom. Today, we head back to Kakariko Village. I remember like it was yesterday when we first stumbled upon this quaint little village in Breath of the Wild. Now, the time has come to return once again. And if what we've seen around Hyrule and Rito Village remains to be true, things will likely look a bit different. But how different? That is what I'm eager to find out. I've been trying to take my time with this experience, taking it all in as we go along, and I hope you've enjoyed the pace that we've been going in. From new villages, people, and quests, there's so much to do, and I hope that we get a chance to do as much of it as possible. Anyway, that's enough of my ramblings. Thanks for joining me on this journey. Go ahead and sit back, relax, grab some snacks, and let's do this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. I want to say this might be part 6 now, something like that. And it's crazy to think that we're 6 parts into this series and it feels like we still have so much to do. And if you watched our Breath of the Wild series, by part 6, we were about halfway through the story. You know, we were about halfway through. Many of you warned me that Tears of the Kingdom was going to be a much bigger adventure. I had no idea just how big. And so I'm actually excited about this. I definitely see this series being twice as long. I want to say we went about 10 parts through the main game of Breath of the Wild 1. That was including exploring everything and doing everything. But between here and the sky and the depths, there's a significant amount more to do in this game. And so hopefully you're looking forward to that. Hopefully you're excited because we're probably going to be here for a while. Anyway, let's begin. Now, if you saw the intro, you already know that today we are going to be heading back to Kakariko. Now, I'm not exactly sure where it is. However, given the fact that this map, pretty much outside of a few anomalies, does look relatively similar to what we experienced in Breath of the Wild, I would assume it's somewhere in here. I know, as you can see, this definitely right here is Zora's domain. And so maybe it might even be down here or something like that. But I don't know, I was kind of looking for like a small town or something. Perhaps it could be this, I doubt it. But we're going to head in this direction first. Oh, there's a stable. Actually, we probably should hit this stable, right? Now that we know, I want to get the froggy armor. But it seems like we got to hit a lot of stables in order to get it. Time bombs, nice. We definitely need a lot of those. Again, before we really get into it though, I just want to say, guys, thank you so much for the love and the support you've shown on this series. It really does mean the world. I've loved seeing your comments and your excitement. It gets me so pumped to drop a new episode, and I really want to say just thank you so much for giving me the space to share this experience with you. Really, really. What is that? It's like a dandelion. Interesting. This game is full of surprises, right? Oh, we just have to catch it. That makes sense. Also, I probably should give you a little bit of a look at our inventory. As you can see, we've got a few upgrades. We've taken our inventory, we've expanded it quite a bit. I don't know if the Korok Master, Hetsu, I don't know if he's going to be staying at Lookout Landing, but it seemed like he was going to be there for a while. I hope that remains to be true. He gave us a number of chances to upgrade. We got 4 new weapon slots. We got 2 new shields, which, you know, we may get 1 more shield upgrade. I don't know. I think I'll stop upgrading shields once it starts to cost about 5. I don't think we need that many shields, but we'll see. And then of course for our arrows, I think we got about 4 new arrow slots, maybe 3, I think as well. I think once we get to about 10 arrow slots, we should be good for a while. Should be good for a while. Then at that point, I think it really just becomes about personal preference and, you know, what you choose to upgrade. I do feel like, you know, at the beginning of the game, it feels the toughest because you're so limited in terms of how many upgrade slots you have. But we've got a second ring of stamina. We got new weapon slots. And now it feels like the game's really going to start opening up for us. Wow, we didn't get anyone. Oh my gosh, it's Jason Bourne. I'm totally joking. Totally joking. All right, there we go. Number 3. A throwing spear. Pretty cool. You know, we actually don't have a horse. I'm wondering if we should look into investing in one. I don't know. I think we'll know when we come to it. Even in Breath of the Wild, we got a horse, but I didn't really use it that often. We used it a little bit, but I love so much just kind of scouring the world on my own 2 feet. I feel like I'm able to catch a lot more things, pick up a lot more things, you know? And so, you know, in my opinion, nothing beats traveling by foot. Especially when you got Tulin. I mean, now that we've got Tulin, there's really not much stopping us. Truly, truly. All right. I mean, look at this. I thought Rivali's Gale couldn't be beaten. But now I see I've been proven wrong. I'm sorry, Mr. Customer, but I haven't got a single minute to spare right now. But the stable is open, so you can ask at the counter if you need anything. Okay. I wonder what he's looking at. Basking in the glow of the sun, perhaps? A splash fruit, a fruit that contains pressurized water. Cooking it brings out its ability to enhance swim speed when ingested. That's pretty cool. So perhaps gone are the days of relying on the Zora's armor to increase our swim speed. So do I have to check with this guy every time? Hey partner, how you doing? Actually, let's get to it. We're always on an even keel. I got a very interesting lead about our missing princess. We could have a pretty huge story here. Sounds as if one night a while back, and I'm not sure how far, Princess Zelda borrowed this stable's farm tools. It's a bit unusual. Why would our princess need farm tools? But this story has another odd twist. She promised to return them and didn't. Now, this all might seem trivial. She's a busy princess after all. Still, these are strange times. So I got to thinking, only weapons decayed during the upheaval. Maybe the princess was in desperate need of tools for... Wait, Pin, hold on. You've gotten ahead of yourself. We need to gather the facts. When, what, where, who. Let's start at the beginning. I heard that a man named Isra lent her some tools. He's right around here, watches over the stable's raft, I heard. Let's get to work, partner. Oh my gosh, it was this guy. I knew he had to be important. Sorry, I'm a bit busy. You saw the princess? Oh, I was wondering when you guys would show up. You work with Pin from the newspaper, right? I didn't want to get I didn't want this to get out because I didn't want people to think I'm saying bad things about Princess Zelda. But she borrowed our stable's farm tools and hasn't brought them back? That was a long time ago. But I do remember she said she needed them for something at Floret Sandbar. It's around the river bend and a good distance after that. I'd take the raft there myself, but after all that stuff fell from the sky, I'm having a hard time getting down the river. So you might say I'm in a bind. I know we could clear up this mess if someone could take me down river to Floret Sandbar on the raft. Wait, you want me to take you? Hey, that raft belongs to the stable. Don't go cutting the rope without my permission. Okay. So maybe I have to ask him if he wants to join us? Phew. All right, ready. Okay, I can take you. Okay. You mean that, fella? You'll take me to Floret Sandbar? Thanks. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you offering to do that. Don't forget to cut the rope when you're ready to launch. All right, so now we have permission to cut thy rope. Let us begin. I wonder could I speed this thing up if I don't know, we like to live on the edge. Maybe just attach a rocket to it. That could be fun. Oh, brother, we're about to turn this thing into a jet. It's a little faster. It's a little faster. Nothing crazy. All right, maybe we'll just let it do its thing. I bet if I attach the second one to it, we could actually change the direction a little bit. Right? So they don't work autonomously. They have to work as a unit. Interesting. So if I just wanted to go straight, I would have to take this off. At least we get a chance to get a nice view, right? Oh, what is that? A giant donut in the sky. If you've ever been to LA, and I don't know if it's just in LA, it might be other places too, but there's a place in LA called Randy's Donuts. It's what people consider to be quite the landmark, you know? And it looks like that. It's got a giant donut. Okay, so they can work autonomously, but not really. Don't worry, brother. We'll get there. We'll get there. This was my terrible idea. I can fix this. Hold on. Oh no. I may have just made this worse. I definitely made this worse. Don't worry, brother. We'll get there. We'll get there. Just got to get us on the right path. You get seasick. Well, brother, I mean, we're kind of in a bind here. Perhaps I can reverse it. This is the worst case scenario. This is literally the worst case scenario. Okay. All right. We just got to be patient. The water will get us there. Maybe we can reposition this. Oh, interesting. So is it in fact this thing that was holding us back? Anyway, there's a donut in the sky, as you can see. There's also a shrine nearby as well. Definitely got to get over there. Well, this is going splendidly. I think this perfectly proves that we didn't need to do anything at all. We could have just sat here and we'd be in a much better position. All right, so we got a Korok here that needs help. I'm just going to put a little... I don't know which one to put. I mean, I guess I could put this for Koroks. I guess that makes sense, right? Just so we know to come back. I like to mark things on the map. We got a Korok. I think there was a Korok here as well that we didn't do. So pretty much these all just resemble Koroks, except for this one. This one, I believe, was for that cherry blossom. And so I'm actually going to put a star. Well, I guess... yeah. Yeah, even in this game, we mentioned this in Breath of the Wild. Maybe we'll put that, I guess. I don't know. We mentioned this in Breath of the Wild, that one thing I really wish that game had done a bit more of was just giving us more icons to use. I feel like it wouldn't be that difficult to give us, and this game did give us more icons, but it's still not enough. Like, I would love icons for different characters, like Koroks, or like, can you imagine an actual Korok stamp? Maybe an actual tree stamp. Such a tiny thing, but it would have made all the difference. Yeah, we need to go the other way. So I guess one fan would have done the job. What actually gets us right there. Holy moly. Wow. Okay. That was a nice little riverboat ride to start the day. You did great getting us here. Where'd you learn how to handle a raft like that? I thought it'd be a rough run, but it all turned out fine. Oh, up in the sky, there's something. Someone coming at us. Finally caught up to you two. I was flying around this whole time, partner, trying to find our facts when I saw you on this raft. I figured you chased down our story, so I flew right on down to help. But where are we? Magda. What do you think you're doing, just barging in here? This place is for flowers and plants, all of them precious. You'd better watch out. You'll rue the day you trample on any of them. Yo, Magna means business. Who's this? Ever met her before, partner? Sorry, ma'am. We're just looking for some farm tools that I lent to Princess Zelda ways back. I promise we won't pick any flowers. Picking them? I'm more worried about you kicking them. Wait a minute. Farm tools? Did you say something about farm tools? That's right. Some farm tools from our stable. We want them back. Oh, well, that's my fault. I have them. This area is home to Princess Zelda's plant sanctuary. She asked me to take care of this special place with her. She loved these plants and spent a lot of time here, making sure the garden beds were happy homes for them. We meant to return the tools after we finished our work here, but the princess, well, they say she went missing. And all of our hard work was ruined when, these darn ruins crashed down. It's been really awful. I've been working so hard since then to try to make it all nice again. Really? That's what happened? No, I think about it. I didn't tell the princess how soon I needed our stable's tools back. As long as they're in good condition, it's no problem. I'll just go ahead and take them with me if you're done. Now I feel guilty for some reason. Didn't mean to make you hurry it up. All this was about a sanctuary for plants and flowers, huh? Sounds like our princess Sounds just like our princess to find time to work on a garden alongside folks while restoring Hyrule. I've tried to make these garden beds as perfect as they were before. It's just so hard on my own. If only someone would help. Sure, glad to help. Keep the tools a little longer, and here's a tip. Don't overwork the soil. And also, nope, that's all I got. What's with the face? You said you'll help. I accept your offer. Wait, what? I didn't say that. Well, close enough. So, what if you don't say what you really think? I won't hold that against you. Now, how about you go work that soil like you said? I'll go tend to the flowers. We'll have this whole garden back in beautiful shape by the time the princess returns. It'll be the pride of Hyrule. Oh, and here's a tip for me. Put your back into it. Can't talk my way out of this one. And she'd probably wreck the tools if she used them wrong. All right. We're getting to it. You can go. I'll stay here. What else have I got to do, right? Wait, can I help them or? Oh. Well, it seems like we got the facts we wanted, and those two worked it out, I guess. I can't wait to write this up. Our readers love glimpses into the princess's life. Here she was helping to create a garden. Expect the story in an issue of the paper soon. It'll be a real headline. Oh, that's right. It was our first job, wasn't it? Partner, you did quite well to get such results from first time out. Why? I'm feeling a little proud myself. Here's to the start of the old nest egg. 50 rupees. I'll take it. The missing farm tools. Complete. And here we are at the Floret Sandbar. Oh, this is nice. I will agree, it has seen better days with all the falling debris, but look how good these flowers look. Oh, wait, do we have the compendium, right? Oh, yes. And it only seems right that the first photo we take for our compendium is of the silent princess. We might have to set a challenge. See if we can 100% this compendium. We got one done, many more to go. Holy moly. It's a lot of stuff. I like how fast it is. It feels a lot smoother than in Breath of the Wild, which is great. I just want to take photos of everything. Warm Saflina. This medicinal plant grows in hot regions, such as the Gerudo Desert. It's warm to the touch and increases your cold resistance when cooked into a dish. I love it. Ooh, what's this? Ooh. Electric Saflina. This medicinal plant grows abundantly in the Gerudo Desert. Its peculiar fibers conduct electricity, which will increase your electrical resistance when cooked into a dish. I like that it feels like there's more stuff in this game that provides like different status effects and things. It has me really wanting to experiment and try new things, which is pretty cool. Gotta get the Mighty Thistle, one of my favorite plants from Breath of the Wild. This medicinal plant is known for its sharp thorns and for the fruit it bears. The fruit contains a compound that increases attack power when cooked into a dish. They got some good stuff here. Oh, an amaranth. This tough medicinal plant cannot be broken, but it can be cooked. Its durable yet flexible fibers raise your defense when cooked into a dish. Now, if I accidentally grab something that I didn't want to grab, can I drop it here and... Oh, we can. All right, not the best photo, but we got the shot. That's all that matters. So we have warm, electrical, and cool Saflina. Anything else here that we might need? This is a cool little pit stop. I actually find myself really wanting to take advantage of just exploring every nook and cranny of this beautiful and vast world. I mean, just look at it. Holy moly. There really is so much to see and do, and I don't know. I really just want to explore it all. All right. Well, it seems like this quest is done for the most part. Looks like there might actually be another stable over there. Interesting. See, this is another scenario in which, like, you know, I know once you get to the stable, it will save it, but, you know, but it would be cool to have like a horse stamp that we can put here. Maybe if we saw some horses we want to come back and grab, or, you know, something like that. But I don't know. I don't want to get too distracted. I really would like to get to Kakariko, which now that we saw that giant donut, I wonder if that was it. If that's this thing right here. We know this is Zora's domain, Kakariko, and then Hatena was somewhere around here. It's like here or here or something. Anyway. We'll get back to looking for stables soon, but I definitely want to continue on, get to Kakariko, and kind of go from there. It's very easy to get distracted in this game. It's almost too easy. A Hylian pine cone. I know we're about to turn this into a... What is it? One of those nature documentaries? Sneak attack. Yeah. Yeah. Hold on, what is our pine cone thing? I love doing these pine cones. Yeah. Spin move. Too easy. A Lysolov horn. A thin, sharp, knife-like horn. Attach it to a weapon to increase its attack power, or cook it with a critter to brew an elixir. Oh, he chickened out. He chickened out. Ooh, a Lysol bow. A wooden bow created by Lysolovs. Lysolfos. See, I can't say that. That doesn't flow. I just call them Lysols. It's reinforced by the bones of a large fish. A marked improvement over any standard wooden bow. Well, I'll take it. I do love collecting things. And a Lysol tail, a highly flexible, stretchable tail. Fuse it with a weapon to add a lashing whip-like quality to attacks. What? Would it work with the throwing spear? Probably not, right? Hold on. There's no way. Would it work with the throwing spear? Are you serious? Wow, so it's got even more range. That's crazy. Wow. Man, you really are only limited to your creativity in this game. Look at this. We literally have a spear. Insanity. There really are no limits. What the heck is that? What the heck is that? No way, dude. No way. Absolutely not. I don't want any part of this. Whatever these hands are, they can keep them to themselves. Absolutely not. Oh no, I have no bows. I have no bows. Holy moly, dude. Now I know how Sasuke felt when he was fighting, Orochimaru for the first time. This is what it feels like. I'm not a fan. Not a fan. Not one bit. What the heck? A dark clump. Holy moly, that was wild. I wonder what would have happened if we defeated it, though. Would we have gotten some kind of prize, or... I had no idea they had, like, random encounters in this game. You never know what you can find here in Hyrule. Alright, so... definitely need to do more shrines because we need to get... Oh, look at that. Alright, let's go to this donut. I want to see what this... I want to see what this giant donut is. Oh man, but I can't pass up a chest. I really can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I can't do it. If there's a chest in there, I need it. Will this still explode if I... So you gotta put those physics skills to use. Oh my gosh, it's Sam Fisher. If you know, you know. Yeah. Yeah. I wish you could emote in this game. I really do. That was a very emotable moment. Hold on one second. Yeah, that was very much an emotable moment. Oh, can we take photos of any of this? Oh, we got the throwing spear. We got the boomerang. Good stuff. A Lysel shield, a common shield found among the Lysels. It's made of metal, but its sloppy craftsmanship offers poor durability. And a decayed wooden boomerang, a useful tool that comes back after you throw it. In its current state has not lessened its performance. All right, we're gonna grab all that stuff because we got new weapon slots, and so we can carry more things. Can I take a photo of this? Oh, we can. A Lysel boomerang, a curved sword favored by the Lysels. It's made of metal, so it can safely be used near fire. If you throw it, it will return to you. You know what I really, now that I think about it, what would have been cool is if you were able to, if like you got prizes, like if, you know, Impa or somebody actually paid you for photos across Hyrule. I think that would be really cool. You know, so maybe every like 10 photos you could go to her and get, you know, a variety of prizes. The more photos you take of new items and new things out in the world, the more you're rewarded. So you could get pretty high-end gear too. I mean, maybe there's a whole armor set that you could get if you take, you know, for different milestones. You know, maybe you get like a third of the compendium done and you could get the boots, and maybe half and you can get the shirt or the chest piece. I guess we should go over there. And then if you get like, you know, I don't know, maybe like almost all of it, then you could get your hands on the last armor set. I don't know, something like that I think would have been really cool. Because I like using the compendium. I liked using it in Breath of the Wild, but I always wish that there was a bit more of like a reward system to it. I think that, you know, would have just incentivized me to do it more. Is that one of those tower things? Probably not, right? Doesn't look like it. Oh, it is very bright out here. Sorry, guys. We're commandeering this ship and all of your fire fruits. Perfect. I just love collecting things. It's so fun. Doesn't matter what it is. I could collect fruit all day long. What is that? Oh, is that the shrine? That was the one that we saw. All right, we're heading to the giant donut, but I will stop at this shrine just so we can have another fast travel and take a photo of these mushrooms. Amber. Now the question is, how do you even get up there? I mean, it feels like you'd have to fall from there. Or I suppose you could try to climb the roots if you have enough stamina. Yeah, I guess we could try to climb it. I sometimes feel like doing the jumps while you're climbing actually hurts you. Because there's times where I feel like we could make it if we didn't try to jump. Man, imagine if we had the full climbing set though. And once you get to here, you probably, you know, you could estimate it a little bit better, but if we try to jump every time from the beginning, we probably wouldn't have made it. What is this? There's a chest there. How do we use that? Oh, sick. Wait, why is it? It's still stuck. I thought I unstuck it. Oh no. I got distracted. All right, well, this could be a beautiful time to tell you the great tale of the time that I fell because I wasn't paying attention. It's a pretty short story. Oh no, are you kidding me? Is it really going to start raining? What is this weather? That is so unfortunate. Everything about that is unfortunate. I should have at least got the shrine first before I did that. Wow, this weather is strange. All right, we won't make that same mistake again. I will actually activate the shrine, which I should have done from the beginning. Before it rains again, we're just doing this. I don't care. We're doing it. Holy moly. That was bad. Everything about that was bad. All right, so now we should be able to... Okay, great. So now if we fail, it won't be the end of the world. You know, I feel like I'm going to do all of this work, and it's going to be a piece of paper or something, or opal or something. Yep, gonna need all of those arrows back. You know, this is quite interesting, this situation we find ourselves in. We'll spend the whole video trying to get this chest. About time. First try. A large zonite charge. All right, well, you know, I'll take that. And I would say the view on its own is worth it. Look at that. Another stable over there. Man, I just want to explore. I want to see everything. But let's see if we can solve this shrine. A bouncy device. Oh, similarly to the thing we just did. Yes. Yes. Easy enough. Easy enough. Perfect. I see the vision. It makes sense. Holy moly, imagine if we got a hole in one. That would have been crazy. Which we kind of did. I mean, not really. Not really. Okay. All right. Well, let me help. Let me help. This is taking forever. All right. We're on our way. A sneaky elixir grants a mid-level stealth effect, which calms the nerves and silences footfalls. Allows you to move about undetected by monsters and animals. Can I take a photo of this? Oh, so it's the same kind of treasure chest? We have to get up there, though. Do I have to combine this one? Or maybe I have to shoot this one up? Would that work? know if doing 3 would shoot us even higher. I think we destroyed one. Unintentionally, of course. Oh, there it is. Now, is there anything up here? I don't know if it's supposed to. Does it need to be somewhere specific? Ironically enough, it didn't even get us high enough. Yeah, it's so weird. It's not. So with 3 doesn't even work. I feel like 2 is the limit. I might be overthinking this. It's very possible. Yeah, 2 really is the sweet spot. Just confused because how are we supposed to get up here then? Even if I wanted to, I don't think that it would get us high enough. I doubt this is going to work, but we're just going to do it anyway because I have to know now. Can I not use my... Wow, I really can't. It won't let me use it. It will, but it won't. For some reason from there, it wouldn't. That's so weird. Okay, so maybe I just wasn't placing it right. Maybe that's it. I wasn't stacking them properly because it felt like I was going even lower when I would stack all 3 than before. So that's weird. But at least we got it. We figured it out. All right. We got that done. Just want to grab this tower. We'll have to keep an eye out if we see any more of those. Oh, look at that thing. Oh, there's a lot of those murals. There's one there. There's one there. I think we just saw one somewhere else too. All right, let's go fight this thing first, and then we will go into this cave, and then... Oh my gosh, can you imagine if I missed that? Yes, sir. Oh, brother, this isn't working out. This isn't working out. Unfortunate. I wonder if I blew it up. Is that's more damage, right? Oh, it's way more damage. Holy moly. We'll have to be taking another trip to the depths soon. Yeah, those things are pretty cool, I will say. All right, so I guess we can use the giant boomerang. Pretty cool. All right, well worth the effort. The Sahasra Slope Skyview Tower. No. Unreliable weaponry. Oh, we're actually running out of bows. We need to go bow hunting soon. All right.
Yeah.
Did you come to see the Skyview Tower? My apologies. It looks like we have a small problem here. What's going on?
Oh.
I heard that the terminal at the Skyview Tower needs repair, so I came to fix it, but the door won't open. I have no clue why. The door isn't locked, but it won't budge, no matter how hard I push or pull. Ah, of course I know why. No, it's a sliding door. That's what I meant, obviously. I worked up an appetite getting my brain into gear like this. I bet that in nearby caves would have some tasty mushrooms.
Oh.
I used to go mushroom hunting in them all the time while we were building the tower. Oh, you mean this cave? Let's see what's in here. Alright, we're just gonna clear our path here. Not today, brother. Not today. Wow, there's really nothing he could do about that. I'm so sorry. I should have at least offered a fighting chance. That's cool. You can still hear the music from down here. I know it's not like far, but... Oh, one of our favorite shields from Breath of the Wild. Shield of the Mind's Eye. A small Sheikah-made shield. It's designed to be is intended to decrease blind spots without sacrificing too much defense. I actually really liked this shield way back when. I didn't keep it, but... I mean, it's pretty nifty, right? I mean... Pretty nifty. I wonder if we could ascend up below the... Maybe we're going to try it, but I want to find the bubble gem first. We are running out of items. It seems like when dealing with heavy rocks, the broadsword is the best option. There are a lot of... Oh no. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to grab the rock. Was there not a rock there? Oh, so that was it? Just loops around? All right, so that takes... So that just takes you to the other side. Pretty cool. That's cool. You can attach it to make like a water staff or something. But there is a bubble gem in here, right? I'm pretty sure. Maybe we just need to destroy more things. Let's see. Definitely a fast way to get results. We're not looking to waste time. There we go. There we go. There we go. You can't hide from me, brother. You can't hide from me. I don't know what these are for, but I love collecting them. I wonder, can we attach a bigger rock to... Like, would that make something better? A boulder? Boulder sledge? Okay, so it is... So there is a difference. That's kind of cool. Alright, let's see if we can solve the puzzle of why this door won't open. Maybe here? Or no, maybe I have to actually be underneath it. Because that would put us... That would put us here. Yeah, literally this spot. Money. What? There we go. All right, the door opened. Could it be? Did you fix it for me? I can't believe a couple of sticks caused all this hassle. I wonder if those were in there to begin with and just fell over somehow, or if some monster did that on purpose. Either way, that really helped. Thank you. The mechanics aren't working quite right. I'll just give it a bit of oil. All right. Beautiful stuff. I guess I'll take my sword back. It's my favorite part. I love it. Yes. Magic. Oh, what the heck? Oh, is that the Great Sky Islands? There we go. Yeah, we're going to have a whole, I think, episode dedicated to exploring the far reaches of the Sky Islands, because there's so much I want to see. And did we get that? What is this area? All right, you know what? We're going to come back to it. I really got to stop getting distracted. There's so much I want to see in this game, and I really do want to give you all, I want to give you the perfect combination of exploration, but also feel like we're actually exploring and we're actually getting somewhere, you know. But I also don't want to just focus on the story and feel like I'm beaming through it, because I feel like you miss a lot by doing that. So it really is a balancing act, for me at least, of trying to provide, you know, a meaningful amount of exploration with a meaningful amount of actual progression and story. So every episode I think that we do in this series, and this kind of goes with Breath of the Wild too, we really try to straddle the line between both of those things and offer both, you know. So in every episode we should be progressing in some aspect. However, I will say some episodes, like what we did with the depths last episode, were designed to be just that, you know. But I don't like to have too many episodes. Oh, we found Kakariko. I had a feeling we were getting close. I knew it had to be the giant donut. There's something about that I was like, that can't just be nothing. Wow, it looks so different. Hold on. Okay, they brought back the same classic music, but it looks kind of different. And obviously this is a result of the sky falling. That's interesting. But yeah, we really do try to, you know, provide both, you know. And so, but I would love an episode where we just explore the Sky Islands and do stuff there. So let me know if that's something you would want to see, you know, because if it is, we can definitely do that. I would be totally up for that. But I think, at least for the next episode, I think the next episode we may end up, what the heck are these? The next episode we may very much end up just doing, progressing with the story. So we may go to the next village. I don't know. Oh. Interesting. It's supposed to like be like a catapult or something? Oh. Okay. I gotcha. I see the vision. Now where do we go from here? I gotta drop this. I can't take a halberd seriously. Really cannot. Actually, you know what? We will keep it because I would rather just use this to open doors and things than an actual weapon that I want to keep. So if we want to do that, then I guess we would have to place this right there. Wow, it is apparently very heavy. What the heck? Very heavy. Perfect. All right, so now it seems like we might... Do we need to get that orb over to the other side? Oh, holy moly. I don't know how we're doing that. Across this giant chasm. Oh, there's a chest over there too. Man, we really are running low on... Running low on arrows. Perfect. A fairy tonic. This powerful recovery elixir harnesses the power of fairies. It has a sweet fragrance. So... Rip. So now I wonder if we're supposed to... Maybe we have to make like a really long one. This game really does take advantage of like physics and... Okay. I think just understanding like general weight displacement and all that kind of thing, which I do not, but I try. So I'm curious if we combine this piece. There we go. Holy moly. I didn't expect it to launch us that fast. Holy. We got it done though. All right, 2 Lights of Blessings. I'm excited to get 2 more so that we can start investing in hearts. Because now I definitely do feel the pain of only having 4 hearts, but we haven't encountered any enemies that are really like that challenging. Anyway, let's check out Kakariko Village and see what's different here outside of the overall landscape. I wonder if the fairy fountain is here too. Or if that has also moved. I wonder what would happen if I dropped just one of these in here. Oh, it really didn't give us that much. Okay, so these were the things that we just messed around with. Stabilizers. And a big wheel. Balloons, fans. Oh, we definitely need more fans, though. I feel like the fans have been the most useful thing. I want to see if I can try to get a few more. So it looks like dropping 5 of these Zonai charges equals 1 large Zonai charge, which is pretty interesting. I wonder if we dropped 5, I would assume we'd get a lot. But I'll save that for a time in which we actually have some to spare. Silent shroom. All right, I don't really know. I guess we'll just head into the center of town. Not really sure where we go. I think this is where we came in from before. Yeah, that looks familiar. Yeah, this all looks familiar. This is kind of what I remember during our time playing Breath of the Wild. And now we find ourselves back at it again, albeit a little different this time. Some of the houses and some of the crops look the same, but the general vibe of this village very much feels different. Oh, I wonder if there's like armor shops and stuff this time around too. Like if they still have some of those things. Random map room.
Yeah.
Who are you again? What a droll sense of humor. It's me, Wintsworth. Wordsworth. That's hard to say. The ancient Hyrulean scholar you met at Lookout Landing. Aren't you curious about my findings here, Link?
Oh.
This is a picture of the stone tablet that fell from the sky at Lookout Landing. I managed to decipher the inscription on it using my notes on ancient Hyrulean I had in storage at this research lab. Here's what it says. Once held Eonar als Hawkmaid to King Rauru and Queen Sonia, thereafter to his sister and to Princess Zelda. Her on these great stand and 12. Okay, I don't know. Some of it's a little messy. The name Zelda is clearly legible elsewhere in the text. The author finishes by saying that she will write about the royal family's daily lives in 13 segments. It certainly seems to be a royal diary left behind by a chamberlain or someone of equivalent station. The part that catches my attention is the third name mentioned, Zelda. There's no record of anyone by that name in any of the other texts we've unearthed so far. But this is the evidence that the name Zelda is much older than the princess. It dates all the way back to Hyrule's founding. What's written here must be the start of the first-hand account of Hyrule. Did you notice the number 13 there? That means there are 12 more stone tablets to be found. If a royal chamberlain really left these, it's an interesting perspective on the day-to-day life of the era, one which the history books don't mention. There's so much we could learn here of King Rauru, Queen Sonia, or even this curious woman named Zelda. 12 stones left? Fascinating. If you happen to find more stone tablets on your travels, get some kind of visual evidence of them and show it to me. I'll make sure there's a nice reward in it. Okay. The Ring Ruins. Any other unique things? Oh. Inscriptions. Chickens. We love it. Pretty cool. All right, let's see what else is going on here. So we got the heart, the fairy prayer statue. Ring garlands. All right, so we got a couple quests that we can pick up here as well, which we definitely will. I just want to see if there's an armor shop. It doesn't appear that there is. Oh, wait, there is one. Now, let's just see what's here. Oh, everybody has a quest for us. I'm going to pick up all of these quests eventually. I just want to see if there's anything here. Gotta pick up the arrows. I've got to.
Oh.
Anytime I see arrows that I can pick up, I want to pick them up. Let's see what this, if there's any of the classic armor. Okay, so you got the classic stealth set from way back when. Very expensive. Holy moly, 5,000? Are you kidding me? And then whatever this is, radiant mask. All 5,000. I've had to hike up the prices on everything we have in stock. It's just for now, though. As soon as grandmother is healthy again, I can set our prices back to normal. Well, we gotta go heal grandma or someone, because this is ridiculous. You can't get your hands on CC brand fashion unless you go southeast to Hateno Village. CC brand? The CC brand is a fashion phenomenon that's getting attention all over Hyrule. I can't believe such a hot brand came out of Hateno Village in Necluda. I hope my sister can go there to study fashion, but with our situation at home, well... Alright, so everything here is way overpriced. We got a sick grandma that we need to find at some point and help out. See if there's anything here. Are we supposed to do anything with these? I remember like it was yesterday, stumbling into this place. No memory of who we were or our role in all of this. We were just trying to find our way. And now we return again, overwhelmed by the nostalgia of yesterday, which is probably much longer ago, but looks like there's not really much here. So this is Kakariko. Now I'm sure there's like a quest or something we're supposed to do here. What's this?
Yeah.
The ring ruins are the most intriguing ruins I've researched, especially this one, the one that the way part of it floats up there. You had the foresight to focus on all these special ruins and invite the survey team to take a look right now. I'm impressed, Chief Paya. I'm no chief. I just couldn't refuse my predecessor when she decided to pass the title to me rather suddenly. I'm really a chief in name only, since I still have a great deal to... Master Link. I'm so happy to see you again. Paya, Chief of Kakariko Village. I'm overjoyed that both you and Princess Zelda are safe, Master Link. Princess Zelda is still missing? That just confuses the matter more. You see, I actually met with the princess not too long ago. It was immediately after the upheaval. Princess Zelda came here to Kakariko Village. She ordered us to stay far away from the ring ruins that floats above us, no matter what. I saw her myself, the princess, right before my eyes. She left as soon as she arrived. I wasn't able to ask her anything more about those unusual instructions. We thought it was to protect the villagers from harm. This ruin does look like it could crash down at any moment. That's what Paya and I suspect, at least. But still, I know you would not misspeak, Master Link, especially on the matter of such importance. How confusing. My apologies. I was so pleased to see you, I completely forgot common courtesy. Please allow me to introduce Mr. Taro, an esteemed member of the Zonai survey team. I invited him here to investigate the ring ruins that fell on our village. He has incredibly deep knowledge of the Zonai civilization. He's even more familiar with Zonai script. He is truly an incredibly talented individual. He looks familiar.
Huh.
It's clear that the floating ring ruin that we were forbidden to explore is a unique and incredibly valuable find. Several more ring ruins with such a shape have fallen down around the village. Most have broken apart in some way. What's fascinating is that the stone slab with writing was found at each site. Oh, interesting.
Huh.
I wonder if that's the 12 that the other guy at Wordsworth was talking about. I can't investigate, as that would go against Princess Zelda's direct orders.
Oh.
But we can. I've taken over the title of chief from my grandmother. Naturally, I still have a long way to go before I truly earn that title, but I intend to follow the path from first step to last. The upheaval brought with it big changes for our village. Afterward, we learned that the ring ruins were true rarities, with certain features that are not present anywhere else. Because of that, we now have tourists coming to the village to view them. Can you believe it? From now on, the ring ruins will be the cornerstone of ensuring the vitality of our village. As the Kakariko village chief, this is how I think of them, a blessing born of tragedy. I haven't yet learned anything about Princess Zelda's whereabouts, so I'm not sure if I'll be any help to you still. Know that I will always support you. If you need anything of this village or anything transpires, we are here to help you. All right. Well, our goal, our mission was to come to Kakariko, see how things looked, see if there was any major difference, and it would appear that there are major differences. One of those being that they cannot help us, which is not what I would say of Kakariko of the past, but that's okay. As they stare at this random item above in complete disarray. Let's see if we can acquire any quests of the townsfolk that may be in need. Like this person who appears to be running away from us.
Oh.
Do you come to see the ring ruins? We might bump into each other when you're running around town seeing the sights.
Ooh.
Most amazing sight to see in Hyrule. Of all the rings that fell everywhere, these ring-shaped wonders are only in this village, 5 of them. They found a stone slab with the Zonai writing in 4 of the ruins.
Oh.
The other 4? Forget about it. I can't even get close. I wish I could find out what's on the stone slabs in each of those ruins. A trip through history. I think there was also a quest in here. Is this our sister?
Oh. Oh.
Talks of Lurelin Village. All right, see anybody else? I think it might have been here that she wanted the quest done.
Hi.
Trissa. The old fellas who stock this place are busy driving off monsters. They've gone off to the ring ruin that's among the hills that lead west of the village. Codger's Quarrel. Apologies for going on and on about my old worries. All right. So it seems like everybody in town is dealing with the troubles in these ring ruins. Either fighting off monsters or trying to discover the wonders within. Now, the shopkeeper here, I don't know, she mentioned something about her grandma. But I don't know where her grandma lives. Situation at home is all she mentions. CC brand stuff, Hateno Village. We might have to do Hateno Village in the next episode because I've been hearing a lot about this place becoming like this new fashion district. And listen, I love fashion in this game. And so any chance for us to drip out, I'm all for. Now she says situation at home. My grandmother's sick in bed with a strange illness, and my sister Leslie volunteered to take care of her. Leslie was supposed to be studying fashion on out southeast in Hateno Village by now, but she loves our grandmother so much that she's put her dreams on hold. Sorry about this, but we really need money for grandma's treatment. I've had to hike up the prices on everything. Okay. Now, was Leslie the girl that we just talked to? She the one working at the inn?
Hey.
Pick any bed in this inn and it's yours for a paltry 10,000 rupees. Are you joking? Oh. That's a good one. I stopped by hoping to catch some Z's when the owner up and asked me to keep an eye on the place. All right. Seems like everybody's just left town. This is not the Kakariko that I remember. Things are very different here. Okay, so this is Rolla. All right, well, we'll have to find Leslie if we want to solve this puzzle of the sick grandma and all this stuff. But Kakariko, while visually looking mostly the same outside of a lot of scaffolding and reconstruction thanks to the upheaval, it would appear that things within the heart of this village are very much different from what they used to be. In many ways, this village is almost unrecognizable, even though it looks predominantly the same. You got dragons up above. Wild times. Wild times indeed. Anyway, it doesn't seem like there's really a main quest here outside of what's going on with this Zonai survey team and a bunch of side quests, but I think this potentially could be a great way to start out the next episode. And so I think we'll end it here. We got to do some exploring. We got to really just explore more of Hyrule, which is always a good thing. And we got to revisit one of the OG towns, that being Kakariko Village. Now, in the next episode, we're going to head, I think, I don't remember which direction. We're going to head somewhere and try to hit up Hateno Village, which I'm assuming is somewhere in here or maybe down here, something like that. But it was one of my favorite towns in the first game, in Breath of the Wild. And so I'm excited to take a look at that, see what's going on there, and also hopefully help out some of the townsfolk. We got a couple of side quests, so maybe that's how we'll start out next episode and then kind of go from there. But I think this is a great spot to end it. So guys, if you enjoy the content, you want to see more, a great free way to do so and support the channel is by dropping a like on this video. Comment down below your thoughts on this episode. What were your thoughts when you found Kakariko in this state for the first time? Were you shocked? Were you surprised? I would love to know your thoughts down below. We got a lot more of this world to explore, and so there's going to be a lot more episodes, I think, within this series where we just kind of explore and we just see what we can see and see what we can find. And hopefully those will just be kind of chill episodes that can kind of be a nice little, I don't know what you call it, nice little palate cleanser, if you will, from the main stuff. Now we're going to get to the main stuff. I think after we go to Hateno Village next episode, I think then we'll continue on with the second, heading up the second village, which probably will be, I don't know, maybe we'll go to Zora's Domain or something like that. Let me know in the comments what village you would love us to visit next. Zora's Domain, the Gorons, the Gerudo. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section. But for the next episode, we'll be hitting up Hateno, and then maybe be trying to make our way to the next major village. So thank you so much for watching. Comment down below, subscribe if you're new here and you enjoy cozy commentary for your viewing pleasure. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.